Just wanted to take a bit of time today to show you how we extract our honey. We're in our honey shed here, purpose built for honey extraction. It's all pest and vermin proof, and great hand washing facilities and plenty of gear here to sanitise all our equipment. So yeah, I just wanted to take you through the first steps of how we extract our honey. Our combs are taken off the beehives and they come into the shed here. Shed's well insulated and we keep it nice and warm just so we can keep the honey flowing. See, nice frame of honey there. It's all fully capped, which means it's ready to extract the right moisture content. So that's how we tend to know that they're ready to go. Just pulling straight out like this. Got a little screw on top of that wooden bar. This is an uncapping unit, so just a plastic tub at the bottom, and this tub here's got a sieve in it, so the wax cappings fall off here and the honey strains through and we take that off. So I've just got a couple of what we call honey knives here, uncapping knives, and that's just simmering away in a bit of water just to make it a little bit easier to uncap. So we'll take the cappings off this frame here. So that just releases the honey when we put it into the honey extractor, and I'll show you how that works in a second. There's a few low spots. Just use our little capping scratcher here to take that surface off. You only need to bust the cappings open a little bit for the honey to come out. Beautiful frame of honey. Turning around, grab another honey knife, just trim a bit of wax off there. Once again, let's pull those cappings off. Any low parts, just a little scratch. That's all right to go, straight into the extractor. Just do one more. You see a lot of people who are starting out in beekeeping uncapping their frames like this. That's okay if you've got one hive and all day to do it, but these aren't designed to do that sort of thing. So if you see people doing that, it's possible, but it's not the right way to do it. Always use a honey knife, gets the frames back nice and even and clean and tidy, so we can put them back into the beehive for the bees to clean up. A few spots I've missed there, so just a little scratch. The other side, another knife. That one's right to go. Back in the extractor, and we'll just change positions and show you how the extractor works. So once you've got these frames uncapped, they go into the honey extractor here. This is a 24 frame radial, so what it does is spins the frames around and spins the honey out of the frames by centrifugal force. So this process can take about 15 to 20 minutes depending on what the honey's like and how warm it is, but it gets the frames nice and dry. All the honey goes into the bottom of the honey extractor, and we decant it out of the bottom into bigger drums, which I'll show you in a second. So we just start it up as so. Quickly get it going. So you just start them out nice and slow so the frames don't blow out, and we gradually speed it up to about 1400 RPM, and that runs all the honey out of the frames. So once the honey comes out of the extractor, we decant it off into these settling drums. They're about 50 litres. We let it settle in there for 24 to 48 hours preferably. All the wax rises to the top, and we can decant nice clean honey off through the bottom. Goes into these 10 litre plastic tubs, which are cleaned and sanitised after use, and it's stored away to be used later. And I'll just show you the bottling process next. Once we want to use our honey, it gets its first strain, so we strain it into this bottling drum here. All our bottles come nicely wrapped up. We get them from a factory up in Brisbane. They're made in Australia. We bottle all our honey into glass except for the ones that we send through the mail. So yeah, just strained and bottled into the jars, labelled up and straight into the store.